All right, so today we're going over DNA structure. Okay, so a DNA structure. I'm partially going through this because with you in this video because some of the words are difficult to pronounce, and so I'm doing my best to help you to understand how to pronounce them. So DNA consists of two molecules that are arranged into a ladder-like structure called a double helix. A molecule of DNA is made up of millions of tiny pieces called nucleotides. Okay, and each nucleotide consists of three different things. First thing is a phosphate group, then a pentose sugar, and then finally a nitrogenous base. And this is a picture of what it looks like. Okay, so here's our phosphate group and our pentose sugar and our nitrogenous base. So that is what makes up a nucleotide. That's what DNA is made of. The phosphate group and the sugar, okay, they make up this portion, the backbone of the DNA. Of the DNA molecule, whereas the bases, okay, the nitrogenous base form the rungs. These guys right here, as if you're climbing a ladder. Okay, so again, the nitrogenous bases form the rungs. The phosphate group and the sugar backbone form, and the sugar form the backbone. Okay, there are four different types of bases. Okay, so the nitrogenous bases, there's four different kinds. There's adenine and thymine. There's cytosine and guanine. Okay. Each base will only bond with one other specific base. Okay. So adenine can only bond with thymine. Cytosine can only bond with guanine. You'll notice that it doesn't matter what order they come in, as long as A is with T and C is with G. And they form what is called a base pair. Okay, so when we're talking about a base pair, these are base pair matchups. Because of this complementary base pairing, the order of the bases in one strand determines the order of the bases in the other strands. Okay, so we have A and T, C and G, A and T, C and G, T and A, G and C, A and T. And so as you can see, they will only go together, okay, in those combinations. So DNA structure. So to crack the genetic code found in DNA, we need to look at the sequence of bases. The bases are arranged in sets of 3 codons, okay? And here's our sets of 3. These are the codons, okay? So A and T, G and C, G and C. And so these are in sets of codons, okay? The arrangement of these letters is your genetic code. So not one person's is the same, except for twins, identical twins, okay? DNA structure, okay? A gene is a section of DNA that codes for a protein. Each unique gene has a unique sequence of bases. This unique sequence of bases will code for the production of a unique protein. And it is these proteins and the combination of proteins that give us a unique phenotype. Okay, so now hopefully we're starting to make some connections here, right? So we've been talking about genotypes and phenotypes. Remember, phenotypes are what is shown. Like, so let's say you're talking about blue eyes or brown eyes. That's called a phenotype. The genotype will be the combination of alleles or the genes that are combined from mom and dad that give you that particular trait. Okay, and so here we have, okay, the genes. Okay, so you have a trait. So this is a trait for a person. You can probably all try this. Does your thumb bend back or does it go straight up? Okay, and so there's a specific gene that makes that happen. So a specific trait for a person is connected to a protein within a gene that is on your DNA.